Well, Represent Radio, if you're a fan of reggae and Afrobeats music, then there's one song that's been in your head on repeat for the last 3 weeks. And I'm so happy to say, to celebrate the collaborative efforts of the iconic new song African Love, I'm joined by MzVee and Warrior King. MzVee, how are you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm so glad you're here. And Warrior King, how are you doing, man? I'm glad you're here.
Love, everything is good on my side. You know, all blessings all the way from Jamaica. Blessing, love.
I'm so glad we can make this link up happen because the song is absolutely incredible right now. I love that kind of unity from either sides of the Atlantic. So it's such an incredible track we've got here. So MzVee, like, you've been very busy because you dropped your incredible album at the end of 2020, the Invincible album. So how's things been since then? Like, you are busy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm promoting this album. It has amazing collaborations on there from artists from different African countries and outside of Africa. So it's just a beautiful album. It's a love letter from myself to my fans. So we're just promoting this album. I'm about to release another video for a song off the album in a week. So preparing for that as well. Yeah, it's going good.
We cannot wait. And what an album it is. And I got to ask, do you have a favorite song off there at the moment? Is there one song that really you love off your album?
This question, I always can't pick a particular song, but one of the songs that really touches my heart is the one I'm about to release a video for, which is Vanity. And it goes like, everything na vanity, the cars and the property, everything go fade away. Lord, I pray make you guide my way. As someday pray to get money. Basically, be content with whatever you have. Keep moving, keep working hard.
And it's such an incredible track right there. And there's so many different variations to the album that I love. Like right now, now the weather's been hotting up a bit more here in the UK. You know, we've been seeing the sun the last few weeks, and I've just been playing Balance with yourself and Sarkodie just on repeat. That's been like the one I've been going crazy for off that album. Absolutely love that tune. So, Warrior King, I want to chat to you on this one as well, man, because it's so good to see this collaborative effort between yourself and MzVee on the new song African Love. And, you know, you've got a history of really championing female talent and showing a lot more sort of positive messaging around women around the world. So what was the first thing that made you know that you wanted to work with MzVee on this track? Like, do you have a memory of when you knew that was exactly who you wanted to work with?
No, first and foremost, I must say greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie the First. Well, this song, really and truly, it was Krabba, the producer of the song, African Love, Krabba of Krabba Production. He was the one who introduced me to MzVee, because when he gave me the rhythm and I hear the Garnett Silk phrase in it, I said, wow. Same one, me and a female on the song. So I said, who you have in mind? So he told me MzVee, she's from Ghana, she's very talented. So when he introduced me some of her songs, I would Google her and so forth. I said, wow, she's amazing, you know. So Krabba was the one who said, all right, MzVee, and from him introduced me to her, I said, wow, she's talented, so it'll be a good vibe, you know. So that's how I got introduced to MzVee's music and her talent, you know, and everything. So no regrets, it's a blessing and it's an honor, and the song is doing so good, so we do give.
Thank you.
Well, I'm so glad to see where it's come to, because it is such an incredible talent. So for you, MzVee, like, you know, Warrior King is sort of known for his soulful voice, and that's something that you're very much in tune to as well. Like, I feel as if you both have very similar styles in that, and you know, Warrior King knows for the reggae lovers rock kind of sound, and you still have that almost like R&B tip to your Afro pop, Afro beats kind of vibe as well. So what was the most exciting thing for you to work with Warrior King on this one? Were you like aware of his music beforehand?
I wasn't aware of the music as much as his name, but I knew the name, and I knew that he was somebody who made waves in Jamaica and left this legacy and, you know, helped build the industry in Jamaica. So I was about this collaboration. But the thing about this song is just celebrating African love, like the title says, and I was just glad to be a part of that and add my voice to it. Celebrating the African man, talking about how amazing he is, you know. And African men, let me just say, are envied everywhere they go, you know, because they are so hardworking. They don't play with making bread. They don't play with taking care of the family and doing what has to be done to just be okay. And so this song, my part was just to praise the African man, and I think I did justice to that. And Warrior King did sing for the African woman. So we're just celebrating African love on this one.
Well, I love the fact that we have that loving unity right there. And I feel as if Garnett Silk is probably looking down proud at both artists right now because you guys have done such a great testament to him. So, MzVee, were you a fan of the Garnett Silk original one that was sampled in this one? Was that a song that you were familiar with before jumping on it?
No, I wasn't actually familiar with. No.
So this was kind of a new interpretation that you took on because I think you've carried it so well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And for Warrior King, yourself, obviously, I'm imagining a man from Jamaica. Garnett Silk was probably quite a big influence for you. What was it like to sort of like, pay testament to the icon himself?
Garnett Silk is one of my favorite artists of all times, in all different genres, because he has that soulful thing, and he inspired me even into the rest of his music. So doing this song in honor of him and his work, it was a great honor for me to take on this task. And I'm really happy about the outcome of the song. So it's just blessings, and enough blessings to his family and to his whole team, who gave us a 100% nod on this song. So go and do what you have to do, They didn't give us any problem to get it passed or to use the song over again and everything. So it's very good.
Man, I can see why, because you guys have done such a great job of it. And for you, Warrior King, this was quite a different sound to your normal style, being on like an Afrobeats tip. Like, you're known for your reggae and lovers rock kind of style. So like for you, when Kroba brought the rhythm to you, like what was it that really kind of got you excited about working on an Afrobeats rhythm?
I'm always up for a challenge because really and truly I started out as a DJ now. I remember my first artist name was Bunty Jr. So I started off patronizing Bunty Killer. So I had that kind of, I could swing on any rhythm, but true, I'm a roots man. I feel more comfortable expressing myself on the roots rock reggae, the lovers rock rhythm, because a lot of soul you can express, but it is wonderful, man, because the message is positive, the message is clean, and the message is pure. So this type of rhythm now, it just bring out a different sound, but it's still positive. It's like the Nike brand. You put it on the flag behind you. You put it on the shoes. You put it on a shirt. You put it on a teacup. But it still remain a Nike brand. So the Warrior King vibration, no matter which rhythm you put me on, the positiveness, the uplifting music, the mellifluent sound will always remain the same. So it's a difference because the fans loving the difference. So so give thanks to the Most High, because with him all things are possible, and without him there's nothing that can be done.
Well, I love that you've patterned it together so well. And MzVee, for you, this wasn't the first time you worked with a reggae artist either. Like, I remember from the Sizzla I'm Yours album, you had the title track I'm Yours with Sizzla Kalonji. So have you always been a fan of reggae music throughout the years?
I have. It's not been like the biggest thing for me, but it has always been a part of my journey, my music journey. So definitely, yeah. It's been one genre that has inspired some of the songs I've sung, and it's been a part of my journey throughout.
Well, definitely, I can hear that as well. When you look at songs you've done with Ras Cuckoo on My Holy Ghost, those were some incredible tracks that you've done in the past with reggae artists. And I'm so glad that you can kind of pattern that together. So how do you see sort of the collaboration with more Jamaican artists, with more African artists? Because I think for years we've seen kind of not a divide, but I'm finding in recent years we're seeing more collaboration. Is that something that you're passionate about continuing?
Yes, definitely. It's so beautiful to watch. I think music is becoming, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like one. Should I say one? Everybody is celebrating music as if it was all coming from like the same place. And it doesn't have to be because I'm from Jamaica, so I have to do reggae, or I'm from Africa, so it's Afrobeats. We're mixing, we're mingling, and we're enjoying each other's cultures. And it's just beautiful. And it's something that I think will go on for a really long time and will even become bigger.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, we look at the careers of artists like Shatta Wale, who's one of the biggest dancehall artists in the world, but he's from Ghana. Even earlier on this year, we had Young L, who is from Jos in Nigeria, on the show, and he makes dancehall. So I love the fact that you can't be pigeonholed to your genre based on where you're from. It's a case of, if you're passionate about the music, then it will carry you further.
Music is like a universal language, and everybody can speak it. So it really doesn't matter where you're from. You just have to feel it, and it just has to be something you relate to, and then you go with it. You don't have to be Jamaican to do reggae. It's a language we can all speak. So yeah, I'm looking forward to do more African collaborations, more Jamaican collaborations, more collaborations everywhere. Yeah.
Well, we're here to see it, because honestly, like, looking at how the album drops, the track with yourself and Kojo Funds with UK collaborations as well, like, we're here for it, MzVee. We can't wait to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's something we have to know. You see all those, all the different type of things coming out is a offspring of reggae, you know. You know, all the different music. Yeah, so, you know, Jamaica is a powerhouse, you know. You know, it's a power place. You know, we inspire a lot of people around the world because, you know, reggae music, you know, dancehall music inspire a lot of people, you know. So, like, the music coming out of Ghana and different parts of the world, it's inspired by even the music coming out of Jamaica. Like Bob Marley music inspire a lot of international artists. You know, just like the dancehall genre also inspire a lot of international artists. So, you don't know, it's a blessing and an honor for us to see other people getting inspired by us and doing great. You know, so it's wonderful. I know I just one perfect love every time, you know.
Absolutely. One artist we had on the show not long ago was Tessellated, and he's been featuring Afrobeats productions on his track. He's a Jamaican artist, so I'm so glad to see the back and forth between the different styles merging into one beautiful sound across the world. And I feel as if it's not even going to be a case of like we pigeonhole it as a genre. It's going to be commercial pop music eventually, because the quality is far beyond anything else I'm hearing right now.
Yes, you don't know, you see African is in Jamaica and the Caribbean are the same African people, you know. So if you listen to Peter Tosh sing a song, so no matter where you come from, as long as you're a black man or a black woman, you're African, Jamaica, or in the Western Hemisphere, even as black people, we see ourselves as African people. So it's just African people doing what they're doing best, being creative, you know. So we're very creative people, whether with the dance or the music or any other thing that is creative. We're very creative and we're very gifted through the powers of the Most High, you know. So we're just doing what we're doing best, you know. So whether in Ghana, in Jamaica, in Trinidad, or in wherever you are, in England or wherever, you know, African people are very creative, you know.
Absolutely. And talk about that creativity, those inspirations that have created the melting pot that we brought today, which is the African Love single. You're on the Gully B show, and we do the top 5 with the guests, and I need to know what's going to be the MzVee and Warrior King top 5 today. So I think we should start with the ladies first here. MzVee, what do you want to go for as your first pick of the top 5 selection today?
Okay, so it's going to come straight from my homeland, Ghana, and this song I love so much. It is Stonebwoy featuring Kerry Hilson, Nominate. I really love this song.
What was it that's so special for you, MzVee, on that track? What was why did you pick that song today?
The chemistry between them and just the melodies on that track. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. The song was just beautiful.
Incredibly beautiful song, and it's something that we all love right here. I'm so glad you picked on the top 5 today. So Warrior King, I think we should jump into your selection. What do you want to go for as the second pick today?
You know, we start with D Brown. Love and Hate Could Never Be Friends. That's one of my favorite songs. I'm a little bit grow. I hear my mom and my dad playing them songs, so I grew to love that song, and it has been a great inspiration. So Dennis Brown, Love and Hate Could Never Be Friends.
That was actually a song that Jazz Ali's picked herself as well when we interviewed her earlier this year, Warrior King. So what was your first memory of hearing Dennis Brown? Like, how influential was Dennis Brown as an artist while you were growing up in Jamaica?
Well, Dennis Brown is my family, you know. Dennis Brown is my cousin by my mom's side. So we are family. So we and Dennis Brown are family. So Dennis Brown was Bob Marley's favorite singer. So he's in Jamaica. He's one of the most popular singers, and he's very. I don't know which word for you to describe him. You know, the message is powerful. His voice is sweet. You know what I mean? He's very charismatic. So he's an excellent singer. And Love and Hate is one of my favorite songs of all times.
It's an incredible song. It's an iconic song that almost everyone in reggae and music will know to this day. So I want to jump into the third selection here. MzVee, this is your choice right now. How do you want to draw for today?
Okay, so we're going to the UK for this one. I think I heard it late, but when I heard it, it stuck with me. I think I shed a tear or two. The title of the song is Blinded by Your Grace by Stormzy. That song is powerful song.
When you first heard Stormzy, like how was it for you hearing a UK artist like that? What did it mean to you when you first heard that song, MzVee?
First off, I think this guy has too much swag. It's like, okay, swag. And then I hear this song like time way after it was dropped. And I'm like, yo, this is like a really different side of this guy. Really softer side, really deeper side. He's a really deep rapper, like deep artist. But this one, it hit different. It hit really, really different. And it made me love his craft even more. So, yeah.
Absolutely incredible track right there. And I'm so glad you picked it on today's show. So, Warrior King, we're going to throw it back to you here. The fourth pick of the top 5. What do you want to draw for to get everyone's weekend started?
You know, we can't do top 5 and select a Bob Marley track. Wow.
Yeah.
All the general of all generals, you know, he's the artist of the century. So we have to do a Bob Marley. Bob Marley take a Haile Selassie speech and turn it into music. nothing is more profound than that. And I talk about the color. We talk about issue of color. Until a man's skin is have no more significance than the color of his eyes. Those type of message resonate deep in my soul, deep in my heart. And everyone in the world can relate to that, because that speech was made by His Majesty at the United Nations, I think in 1968. And Bob Marley took it and turned it into a song, which is one of his most powerful and popular songs of all times.
Straight off the Rastaman Vibration album, Warrior King, what was it like hearing that when you were younger? What was it like being in Jamaica and hearing tracks like that by Bob Marley wherever you went?
Well, cold bomb take my whole body, man. You know, goose pimples full up my whole skin. And I said, yo, what type of man is this that sing a song like this? Then when I did the research, I realized that it was a speech of His Majesty. So, you know, this song is like a universal anthem all over the world. You know, not just in the Rastafari community, but everyone can relate to this song. I know Bob Marley was a universal figure, so the message in this song was so powerful. It was very powerful up to this day, because, you know, racism is a big issue in the world, and we have to face the reality. You know, people judge people based upon the color of their skin, but whether you're black or you're white, we're all equal in the sight of the Most High. So that song kind of put the truth in front of everybody's eyes, you know. Nobody can go around that song. To me, that's the song of the century also. For me, that's in my book.
Well, such an important message, and I'm so glad that you picked on today's show. Those are the uplifting vibes. Those are the, you know, the true meaning vibes that everyone needs to hear today. And I'm so glad that was the fourth pick for yourself, Warrior King. Which means we've come down to the fifth and final pick. And both of you have picked this song. And I already know what it's going to be, given the title track, African Love. So, Warrior King, you wanted to go with the original for the fifth pick, though, didn't you? Because we're going to jump into the single straight after.
Yes. I know Garnett Silk is one of the cornerstones in the music, and the song that we currently have right now, African Love, that's a song that's creating a buzz, and it couldn't be possible without the great Garnett Silk inspiration. So this song, Hello Mama Africa, you know, Africa is a cradle of civilization, and when Garnett says Hello Mama Africa, it's like everyone can relate, because creation starts in Africa. So when you hear Garnett still belt out Hello Mama Africa, how are you? I think it can resonate with every human being across the globe, black, white or yellow, you know, because he's very passionate about when he sings, and the message is real. And, you know, he's just sending some love across from Jamaica, because, you know, the whole advent of slavery and so forth. So when Garnett says Hello Mama Africa, we in Africa, in the diaspora, reaching out to the Africans in Africa, saying, yo, how are you? Everything good, mama? Everything nice? Blessed love, man. So that's the reason for this song. Garnett Silk is one of the most blessed artists with one of the most beautiful voices in my life, you know what I mean? Yeah, but even though he was a reggae artist, because, you know, he come from Jamaica, so I think like through the powers of the Most High, but it's a very powerful song, a very powerful singer, and the message is great.
Absolutely love that song right there. So I need to know, MzVee, what's coming next for you following your Invincible album that dropped recently? What's coming up next for 2021? I know you said there's a video coming soon, but what else can we expect? Because I know right now you're getting ready to grace the stage and perform at an event, right?
Yes, today, tomorrow night as well. But I'm looking forward to dropping an amazing EP sometime this year, and I'm working really hard on it. So watch out, guys. Watch out.
Cannot wait for that one. And Warrior King yourself, I know you've just got things started this year with this incredible track with MzVee. What else can we expect from you in 2021?
Right now we're working on an EP, myself and Krabba, the producer of this song. So this is one of the first songs from the EP, working on a 6-song EP. So people can just expect, I'm going to amaze people. So they're going to see some different melodies and some different flows from Warrior King, but it's going to be all positive, you know? So I'm going to amaze people. Just like with this song, people is amazed all over the world. So I just start more work, more songs, more visuals, you know, also. Give thanks.
Thank you so much, Warrior King MzVee, for joining us on the Gully B Show today. I'm going to jump into your brand new, incredible single right here, African Love.
Hello, African King, how are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, African King, how are you? I am so in love with you. Hi guys, my name is MzVee. This is African Love, Warrior King featuring MzVee. Enjoy.